Hello guys, today we got a new build and this time we are playing Herald, and let's quickly go on the preview. Let's quickly clear the map. We're doing now Delirium strat at the moment, just for funs. So the build, first of all, clears content quite well. Everything besides tough bosses, because obviously Herald is a good cleaner, but it's not that super great on top bosses. You can do low tier stuff, low end tier bosses, like Shaper and so on. Anything after that, it's not gonna be that pleasant of experience. You can do it. We're quite tanky. We have few options to go. We actually gonna talk quickly about that. Which options you should go, what budget you should be looking at, and is it worth to play it? Well, it's fun, I can say that, but besides that, we'll see. Okay, so we got our 6 stacks. We can go to the boss. As you can see, 2 bosses, damage is not that great. We still didn't kill them. Okay, we got the bosses. Alright, so I think this is pretty much works for a small showcase. So let's quickly finish this stuff and let's talk about the build. So alright, what we have here, we're playing Herald. We're level 93. It's not that big. We could push a little bit more, but let's quickly talk anyway what's going on here, what are our items and so on, how much is gonna cost you if you want to do it. So first of all, you don't need to do Calendar's Touch. You can just get 2 Storm Secrets. I just had it in my bag. It makes your second ring the same, so it's either you use the 2 Storm Secrets or you use your Calendar's Touch. Next one, we're using Nebulous. There's quite few options for weapon on this slot. You can go with a good rare with lightning damage, 1+2 lightning skills. You can go with Darkseer as well to be a little bit tankier, HP and shield wise. Then for amulets, we're going Ashes of the Stars for quality, so we proc our Herald of Thunder much often. As well, 1+ level, it works. Then there is another one. It's the Breach amulet. He drops from Ash. I forgot the name right now, but basically you got this one or that one. Let me actually quickly go back to the hideout. I'm gonna tell you which amulet it is. So I'm not sure if I had it in my bag. I probably did not have it. I had few of them, but I did sell like all of them. Let's quickly check. Where was it? Come on. Voices of the Storm. Right. This one. I had it in my mind, but I just forgot it. So Voices of the Storm is a great option as well. Then for defensive, we're using Swollen. Obviously, the meta shield everybody uses. This shield just makes all the builds tanky. Next, we're using Replica Heat Shiver. You could go for some decent rare as well in this spot, or just go for Heat Shiver. It's not expensive, like 20T or so. For the belt, we got Stygian's Wise, some res, some life, some strange. Obviously, I'm gonna say you, the perfect slot for here would be Mage Blood. If you did get Mage Blood, it would, fix and increase a lot of, like issues, and it would fix, our Chaos Res and some other stuff. But obviously, that's one is not budget friendly. So next, what we have for the boots, just regular boots. We want 100% chance to avoid being chilled, aspect of spider, extra defenses, and so on. Then we got gloves, just dex, res, life, and all the usual stuff here. So pretty much I think that covers our items, and not the last, we got Oria's End, which is quite cheap this league. It's like 2 divines or so. This one pretty much makes our Herald of Thunder clear screens, as you see on in the video in the start. Without this, it would kind of feel kind of bad. I must say this one, Impulse of Broken Heart, as well works, helps a lot. You can either use that or that, but both of them combined makes the build much better, in my opinion. So let's go over to our Ascendancy. So as I said, we're playing Herald. We're just going to Herald of Thunder, paths. Over here we're going Herald of Skills area effects, and as well here 3 level to all Herald skills, which provides us quite a bit of damage. It's not that bad. Next up, we got Glorious Vanity, Timeless Jewel. Our main goal here is to get Corrupted Soul, and it's to get lighting damage and lighting penetration. Some KSRs as well on top of it to help us. Then we get some block chance over here. I did go over here with Red Nightmare to get some extra block chance over here, by switching my strength, but there is some other options. You could get your block chance with Impossible Escape, could go over here and get these block nodes from Versatile Combatant. Not sure which one is cheaper, haven't really checked. So, but that's, options you got. We got some clusters here, with Overshock, Prismatic Heart. I actually would need to change this one, I think, to get another Dorianis for penetration. But it works for now. Then we got, obviously, our Calamitous Visions, which provides us Lone Messenger, makes, our Herald of Thunder deal much more damage. All of these are quite cheap, nothing too expensive. We got another cluster here with Doriani's Lesson, Stormdrinker. Then we got medium clusters with Overshock, Astonishing, as you can see here, just stacking lighting damage, Leech as well, penetration, alignment effectiveness, and so on. We do get as well Thread of Hope here to save some skill points. You could go without this as well, just take all the nodes here over here and maybe drop the cluster over here. The cluster does provide us a lot of extra leech as well. As I said, I'm on level 93. If I would go further, I probably would add some medium clusters here to get some extra effectiveness on Overshock, maybe some Megalomanics or what we could get in those places. Then as well we get some Spell Leech over here for Energy Shield, some extra golem over here. It helps a little bit. Ideally we would want to take these 2 nodes off, we don't need them. I just haven't fixed my strength. As I said, if you would get the Mage Blood, it would probably fix a lot of issues here, and it would make your build like 2-3 times stronger, because you could actually, if you went the Mage Blood route, you could actually go over here and just go with Annihilating Light, just drop the defenses you have at the moment, drop the Swollen, just go pure triple damage, would make build much more stronger. You could get like 10 mil damage, pretty much viable for all the content. You would be less tanky though, but it's not that major of issue. You could still clear the screens, a little bit more dodging on bosses, and yep. I do hope I explained everything. I don't know if I missed something, on here. All the items relatively are cheap, except Swollen, and maybe Impulse is actually cheap. Well, it's 2+ Corrupted AV, so it's like 5-6 divines, I think. Besides that, nothing too crazy over here. Clusters are quite cheap. If I would rate the build, for all the content and the clear. Clear is like 10 out of 10 maybe, maybe 9 out of 10. For bossing, it's like 5 out of 10 at best, you know. As I said, if you do get Mage Blood, you would improve your bossing quite a lot. Survivability would drop a bit in some cases, but it would be, you know, the build that can pretty much do all the content. And yeah, for the budget, I think it's alright. It's maybe like 20 divines at best. You could, you know, probably get some stuff cheaper as well. And you can invest quite a lot in this build as well to make it much better, like, you know, a lot more. And yep, I think that covers it. If you do have some questions, make sure to leave a comment down below. As well, leave a like. What do you think about the Herald? Do you want to try this class or no? As I do see that there's a lot of scavengers and not many of other classes. I think the meta is like scavengers at the moment, as well, blind prophets and so on. A lot of classes are left over without much of people playing them. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, see you guys on the next one. Have a good day, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.